Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. Welcome back to my channel. As the title suggests, this is an update on Axel, my black lab, my senior dog. We think senior dog. They estimated his age today between 12 and 15 years old. We went to the vet today, and it's not good news at all. He's been having quite a few issues. Some I've shared with y'all, some maybe I haven't. He went off his food. I had to start giving him canned food, wet food. He had a seizure. One day we came back from eating out, and he was in the comfy chair. This is what I call the comfy chair, the one I'm sitting in. And he was laying in the chair, and he got out of the chair and went to walk around my little table that I have this phone holder attached to, and he just fell out, lost control of his bowels, and started breathing extremely heavy. And after about 10 minutes, he was okay, or back to his normal. He's had one or two other accidents in the house. He's thrown up. Just not the dog we're used to him being. And I mean, they can't live forever, right? Okay, this is basically the history of Axel. He was adopted from a shelter by the person that I got him from. So obviously the shelter rescued him from somewhere. Okay, we don't know what that situation was. Okay, and then Jacob and David adopted him from the Cattle Parish Animal Shelter. Okay, Jacob and David, okay, were a couple, and Jacob had HIV and passed away. Okay, at the time that Jacob, at that time, he left David with Axel, Remy, who was a Chihuahua, Moose, who was a English bull mastiff that weighed about over 100 pounds. He was a very large dog, and some cats. So, this is back in 2019 or thereabouts. David was completely overwhelmed. He was trying to work and tend to all these animals. Axel was being left in a kennel and not really being fed on the regular. He had ear infection. He was down to 50 pounds. And Will talked to David and said, look, at least let me have Axel. Let me take Axel. Because he didn't want to give Remy up, the Chihuahua, at the time. And because he was still somewhat a puppy. And so he gave us Axel. I took Axel to the vet. I got his ears treated. I started feeding him high protein food. Got his weight up. Got him healthy. He's always been a low energy dog. He's never been like the kind of dog you can throw a ball with, or, you know, anything like that. He's a snuggle bug. He likes to snuggle. He likes to get attention. He likes snacks. He likes food. You know, he's just, you know, just your snuggle buddy. And he will bark if he hears a knock at the door or something like that. But other than that, he's just a, you know, a lounging dog. He's just a chill dog. And so we assumed, you know, and David told us that they thought he was about 7 years old at the time. Okay, they thought. They couldn't be specific because he'd been rescued so many times. And which didn't make any sense because he's such a sweetheart. You know, he doesn't tear into things. He doesn't, you know, mess up the house. You know, he's just a great dog. And so I promised Axel that when he became my dog, that this was his final home. That he would never have to be rescued from me or go anywhere else. And I've kept my promise to him. He's been cherished, he's been spoiled, he's been loved, And so I have a little peace in my heart about that. But today we went to the vet. She did x-rays. She come in and they checked his temperature. He had a fever. They checked his gums and they were pale. She said that he didn't appear to be in any kind of pain. They took him back and did x-rays. They didn't find any masses or anything like that. So nothing that could be seen on an x-ray. So they drew blood. And he has some sort of what do they call immune oh goodness, I can't think of it right now. Hold on. Anemic. Sorry, it took me a minute. It's been a day. But some sort of anemia. This is not something that anything caused. This is just something that happens. But basically, his immune system's attacking his red blood cells, something like that. I didn't need. I just wanted the bottom line from the doctor, so I kind of stopped her as she was trying to explain it. I'm a bottom line kind of girl. I don't, necessarily always want all the details about a particular situation. I just wanted the bottom line. I wanted to know, is this treatable? Is this something that he can recover from? Well, yes and no. So they gave him an antibiotic shot, they gave him a steroid shot, and they give him medicine. So I have to give him these pills over the next couple of weeks, and then take him back, if I can afford to, after a $400 day today, which cleaned out my savings account. So, yeah. Anyway, but she said if this doesn't work, that we might have a couple of weeks with him, and a month on the outside, and then we will lose him. She wasn't real confident in the treatment. She said it could go either way. She said, but at least we're trying something. She said, but most don't make it with this. So, sorry, y'all. I just hope I can afford to take him back in a couple of weeks, because these medicines are not cheap. Her office visits are, not terribly expensive. They're comparable to other vets. I just don't like I don't like to take them to people that they're not familiar with. And this is the same vet that we took him to when we first got him, and she knows him, and she's really good, and she tries to work with you as far as the money goes. But x-rays and blood work are just expensive, and shots are not cheap either. They did do a complimentary nail clipping for me, because his nails are super, super hard, and I don't have the hand strength to clip them, and so they did that for me. And but he's such a trooper. I mean, he didn't, when they come in to take his blood, he didn't fight. When they give him shots, he just kind of took it. When they took him for x-rays, he was totally chill with that. He did lose 5 pounds. So he's down to just 80 pounds straight across. So, I thought it was 89 pounds last time he weighed, but it was 85. So I was wrong. I remembered wrong. But, so he's an 80-pound dog. But he was super chill. I was so proud of him. He just, he was such a trooper through the whole ordeal. And we took him. He was so excited to go for the van ride to the vet. I didn't have the heart to tell him he was going to be poked and prodded, but he was so excited for the ride, because he loves to ride. And I got a little picture I'll put as a thumbnail for the video, so y'all could see how cute he was sitting on one of the back seats of the van. He looked so cute. And So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if this medicine is going to turn this whole anemia around. I don't, and give him more time. She said it's not a cure. It's just a matter of giving him more time. So it's not going to cure him, but it will give him more time with us. So, but at least I can take comfort in the fact that I kept my promise to him, and that for the last 5 years, I've been a good mom to him. And he's known only love, and he's never gone hungry. And if he has an ache or something, we took care of it. And he's always known comfort and just love, love, love. Even Theodore loves him dearly. And the vet said to just let him eat whatever he wants. Don't hold anything back. Table food, whatever he'll eat, just let him eat it. So, whatever time we have left with him, he will be spoiled rotten until the Lord calls him home, and he can go be with Jacob, because Jacob really loved him. Jacob, his original adopter, I mean, he really loved Axel. And when the Lord calls Axel home, he could go be with Jacob. And when my heart heals, I will go adopt another baby, because I think that's what Axel would want me to do. And I've always done that. I've always adopted my animals. And I will continue to do that, because that is what my heart's desire is to do, is to adopt animals. I don't buy animals. I don't get them online from people giving them away. I go to a shelter, or I rescue them from someone who's overwhelmed, like David was. Because about a year after I got Axel and got him straight, I also ended up with Remy, who was the little Chihuahua. And Remy was in bad shape when I got him. And his fur was dull, and he was real skinny, and he was just malnourished, and in need of care. And I got him all back looking good and fed, and I got him neutered. And but he was a typical Chihuahua. He wanted to run the show, and he was mean to the big dogs, and I couldn't get him potty trained. So I did find him a better home with a family with children that was, and he was the only dog, and he was the only pet. So that meant he got all the attention. He didn't have to share it with anybody. So that, was a better fit for him. But I did get to rescue 2 dogs out of David's overwhelmed, situation. So I feel good about that. And I wouldn't change any of it. I just wish I had, I'm really going to miss him. And I hope I can, afford to go back in a couple of weeks and get his blood retested. And so tomorrow, John and I are going to go through my yarn again and bag up some more mystery bags, so that I could try to raise some more money to go back to the vet in a couple of weeks and see if the medication is working, and so we can have more time with Axel. So, because I'm not done being his mom. I know I'm mentally preparing myself to lose him, but I'm just not quite ready. We just want to show him a good time while he's here. And so we're going to take him walking, and probably take him to a park and let him, have a good time. Just do what we can to. I don't believe in doing the whole bucket list thing, but take him for car rides that don't go anywhere, to just ride around and come back home. Things like that we know he loves to do. Uh, those of you that have fur babies, y'all know this pain. That if you've ever lost one, you know it's been a long time since I lost one, and this was gonna hurt a lot because he's seen me through so much. Um, Anytime I've been sick in recent past, he's just been my steady companion. He's usually not far from where I'm sitting. If I get up and leave the room, he follows me. Uh, he's just my shadow, you know. And he hasn't been able to get up on the bed and sleep with me, but for the longest he would, you know, sleep right next to me. And I miss him being able to do that, but I understand he just doesn't have it in him right now to jump up on the bed. And at 80 pounds, he's a bit solid, so I can't lift him to get him up there, and so I don't make him get up on the bed. But he sleeps in the comfy chair, which I think is adorable, and I like that he likes to sleep in my chair. So it's our chair because he loves it so much. But I apologize that I'm crying and nasally and sound pathetic. But this was a $400 day, just to let y'all know. And it was difficult, but at least I think if I hadn't taken him and lost, and he had perished, and I didn't know why he had perished, I think that would have haunted me. Because my intuition was telling me that he wasn't long for this world, and unfortunately I was told I was correct. But I think if I hadn't taken him and gotten the test and everything, and that he perished without answers, I think that would have really haunted me. That I didn't at least go get the answer, at least go find out why and what was wrong with him. And so I'm glad I did that. Then I went and we got the test, and we know what's wrong with him, and we're going to try to, treat him as best we can, and see if it improves his life, what's left of it, But we know it's not going to cure him of this anemia, but it might, give him some more time here. But I'm just glad he's not in pain. So she said he's not hurting. He just struggles to because when he's laying down, sometimes I'll look over at him and he'll be breathing real heavy, and she said that's because he's trying to get blood to his heart, because his blood is depleted because of the anemia. So that's just him trying to get blood to his heart. But he did get the steroid shot and the antibiotic today, so hopefully, and then tomorrow I will attempt to get pills down him. We're going to try putting them in hot dogs and see if I can't get him to take them that way, because he definitely will not let me put pills down his throat. He really hates that, and kind of uses his teeth on my hands when I do that. He doesn't like bite me. He just kind of puts a little pressure on my hand with his teeth, letting me know he doesn't like it, and that he will bite me if I continue. So there's that. But we will use some hot dogs and see if we can't get, put the pill in a little piece of hot dog, and see if we can't get him to do that. Because what dog doesn't like a hot dog? We will figure it out. But I'll have to buy some more canned food. I just kind of bought a few more cans the other day when we were at the store. They didn't have very many of the ones that I bought him, but now that she says that he can eat anything, I'll buy other varieties besides the chicken and rice. Excuse me. But I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on with Axel, and that there will be some more mystery bags coming up available. I don't know how many I will have until John and I go through my yarn stash. I got several totes with yarn in it. So I'm just going to basically save yarn that I'll be needing for sweaters when I start doing sweaters again. I'm just going to save yarn for those, and everything else I'm going to put in mystery bags. I'm going to save, of course, the yarn is in my cubes, and then the yarn that I swapped out of my cubes to put the cotton out. There's certain yarns that I will keep as a kind of a staple, but anything that I don't, that I don't foresee myself using at all, or that I can't just readily get back if I need it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in mystery bags, and so that's what we're gonna do. So, and I can readily get Hobby Lobby. I can readily get anything from Joann's because it's right down the road. Certain things is just gonna go in the mystery bags, and I just need to make as many as possible, and raise as much as I can for Axel's care, because it's not cheap, and I'm on disability, and I get a little bit from YouTube, a little bit. So this month it'll have to go to groceries because I spent all that out of savings. So the money that I had put back for Johnny's birthday is gone. So it is what it is. You do what you got to do for the people you love, or the fur babies you love, and that's what I did. But anyway, I'm not used to coming on here belly aching, but I did want to give everybody an update and the rundown of what's going on with Axel. I know several of you all commented in last night's video about that, and so I just wanted to give you the 411 and let you know what ended up happening. So that's what's going on, so continue to pray for him, because maybe the good Lord will see fit to give us a miracle, and something unforeseen, I don't know, give us another year or two, who knows. That'd be great, but if not, then I understand that too. But I love y'all so much, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye now.